What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Game Pass or Ass, the show where we play a game on Game Pass and we tell you whether it's a Game Pass game or an ass game. So today, that game is Fall Guys. Yes, we know that Fall Guys is on every platform. We know you can play that on Switch. We know you can play it on PlayStation, and you can also play it on Game Pass, which is Xbox. So Game Pass initially, or I'm sorry, not Game Pass, but Fall Guys initially was a PlayStation only game. Until just recently, where Epic acquired Fall Guys and they made it free to play for everyone. So now it is again on Xbox. It is again on Nintendo Switch. I played it for both Switch and Xbox and decided Xbox is the way to go because the Switch, man, when you get a lot of people on that thing, it is very, very bad. It's, a lot of slowdowns, a lot of, lagging and all that jazz. So before we get into the discussion of Fall Guys, I got to let you guys know you are watching on twitch.tv/The Entertainment Plaza. You can also watch this on youtube.com/The Entertainment Plaza about an hour after our stream. That's where kind of we archive everything. And if you want this as a podcast, you can catch us on all podcast services around the world. Again, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. That's kind of my favorite place to watch it because now on Spotify, you can watch us with just audio or video on Spotify. So whatever your taste is, you can catch us there and watch it either way. Once again, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, MySpace, Twitter, wherever
Mi gente.
Mi gente, can't forget that.
Don't forget that.
Exactly. Wherever you do your your social mediaizations, we are there. So I am your host today, Moses de la Hoya, Jusino Pedro Santos Gonzalez, Santiago Plaza Segundo. We got Master Chief over here about to lose it. What's going on, bro? Welcome back.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, we got those back-to-backs today. And then we got Scott Marshall, the author, a Nobel Prize winning children's book author. Guy Brown,
sir.
What's going on?
We're back. We're back. Like we never left.
That's right, because we didn't. That is why. Oh man. So again, we've been playing Fall Guys for a while. We've been meaning to do this a little sooner, but life happens.
You're right.
I'm gonna start with a little bit of a Fall Guys, facts. So Fall Guys, formerly known as Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, is a platform battle royale game developed by Mediatonic. The game involves up to 60 players who control jelly bean-like creatures and compete against each other in a series of randomly selected minigames, such as obstacle courses or tag. Players are eliminated as the rounds progress until eventually the last remaining player is crowned the winner. The game draws inspiration from game shows like Takeshi's Castle, It's a Knockout, Wipeout, and playground games like Tag and British Bulldog. I have never heard of a playground game called British Bulldog. So
never had either.
That is so.
Maybe foreign.
Yeah, right. The game was released by Devolver Digital for Microsoft Windows, which is a PC, and PlayStation 4 on August 4th, 2020. Following their acquisition of Mediatonic, the publishing rights were transferred to Epic Games, which apparently they own everything now. They're the same people that are bringing you, what's that good fighting game? Fortnite. They own that. They own Rumbleverse, I believe it is. They own what's the car game? The car soccer game. What's that one called?
Rocket Rainbow.
Rocket League, yeah. Rocket Rainbow League. That's right. Subsequently, the game was made free to play on June 21st, 2022, and released on additional platforms, including Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, with full cross-platform play support among all platforms. As part of the transition, the game adapted a seasonal battle pass system for its monetization, offering avatar customizations to players. Fall Guys received reviews from critics for its chaotic gameplay and visual appearance. The game was a commercial success, selling more than 10 million copies and attracting more than 50 million players after the game went free to play. I don't know how you sell 10 million copies. Maybe that was prior to the acquisition, but I know it is popular. It's super popular. This is actually one of the, I think, top 10 games that streamed on Twitch. So, since the game's launch, Mediatonic has released numerous updates for the game. The 8th and current season is space themed. So, who wants to start with their thoughts on Fall Guys? Don't you guys?
All right, I'll take it.
There you go.
So for Fall Guys, before I didn't really hear much about the game prior to us doing this game, so it was a little good for me. Also hearing Mo talk about the difference between Fall Guys on Xbox and a Fall Guys on a Switch is interesting to me because after playing the game, I feel like it would be much more suited for the Switch in my thoughts. It kind of sucks that you run into those issues with when all the people are connected and everything. If they can get that all bugged out and all those bugs fixed or whatever the situation is with that, I feel like this game would be great on the Switch. I played it. I enjoyed the game. I felt like it would be a lot more fun with the guys on a game night.
Yeah,
I feel like this is a type of game that's a party game, more enjoyable when you have a bunch of people together to play. But in saying that, I also feel like this is a game to get brand new people who've never played anything before. So like I got my wife on the sticks and to get her to try it, and she loved it for the 2 seconds. It kind of gave her crazy anxiety trying to control the character and everything and being fresh to video games, but also felt like it was just a game that anyone can just jump on and just move the characters, bring a lot of fun to the games on that. But then in saying that, I also felt like I got bored quick.
Yeah.
I got bored real quick by myself playing in a room and everything. Like, oh, this is great, this is fun and everything. And then I'm like, okay. And then like if you go and you don't qualify, then you have to wait, restart the whole thing and start back the whole thing over. And then you want to make it to the second round, and if you get disqualified, then you gotta wait. They ask you if you want to watch it, and it's like I don't want to watch the rest of those people play. That's
Right.
just dumb. And everything, restart the whole thing, then you start the whole thing over again and everything. Every time I tried it, I played a little bit like, oh, this is fun. I'm bored.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, okay, that was all right. Like, want to get together with the guys to play this because it would be a great time. But as for me playing it by myself, I can't see myself touching it.
Yeah, I agree 100% with a bunch of the stuff you're saying there. But I am curious to see what, I would say Andy's probably the guy who plays the most games out of all of us. This guy grinds everything he plays. So, how did you feel about Fall Guys?
I don't know, man. I struggle with games like this, like the ones that you gotta like. I guess how was it like Modern Warfare and Fortnite and all that? When you die and you're done. Like I don't like that. Like it sucks. I like the repetitive. Or keep to be able to try, keep doing different levels and keep progressing. And I understand the whole point of it for you to to be good and to progress. But it's just like God said, it got old pretty quick. Unless you're playing with people, like unless you can trash talk with people like your friends and have a good time laughing about the game, then it's fun. But playing it by yourself, it just for me, it didn't do it for me. Not to say it is a bad game, not a bad game at all, because like you said, it's a fun party game, and it's something that the family can play and just joke around together in a room, and you could throw it around and just have fun with it. But it's just not my type of game.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It's a party game where, I streamed the game a few times when we first started. When we first said we're gonna, do this game as our Game Pass or Ass game, and it's twofold. By myself, like Gylan said, it's more of a, I was having fun because I was streaming it and I was trying to be excited for whoever may have been watching at that time. And the first time I played it, don't get me wrong, I went to the last round and I was literally 2 seconds away from winning it. My first time ever playing this game. And then all the subsequent, gameplays, I was losing like third round or fourth round and stuff like that. So the game was fun because, it did make me want to keep coming back and say, all right, let me see if I can get a little further to another round, and see if I can win this. But like Gylan said, by myself, it did feel like, I didn't have, and like Andy said, no one to trash talk to, no one to, trash talk back to me, which is, part of the fun when it comes to the multiplayer game. So, and then again, when you die, that's it. There's no respawning. There's none of the stuff that we're used to playing, like the Call of Duties, the Destinies, whatever it may be, the Golden Eyes even. But again, for what it is, again, it is a game where, you have to go through an obstacle course. You have to do a lot of things like, jumping, grabbing, climbing, diving, for gameplay. And the aim is to qualify for the next round and like successfully complete each of the randomly selected mini games, which there are a lot of them, Like
Be
it
the
says,
last one standing, basically.
exactly, yeah. Well, the last one standing in the last round because you can qualify in previous rounds. So like the first
Yeah,
one is
right, right.
60, and you got to be like the top 40 of those, and then you're good. The next one you got to be like the
Windows
top
down.
29, and then by the last round you got to be the last one standing, which is it's kind of dope. The
Squid Games for kids.
yeah. Certain mini games involve running towards a finish line at the end of the map, playing tag with other players, while others actually have elements of teamwork. On every mini game, obstacles appear around the map for added complexity, which is also pretty cool. And players who are too slow, who fall into like pink slime, or who fail to do certain requirements for mini games are eliminated. Every round. So, and then as it says here, the remaining few players compete in a final match with a randomized minigame designed for a smaller player size. The winner of the match is the last player standing. You get kudos as in-game currency. Players can purchase single cosmetics, nameplates, name tags, patterns, faceplates, colors for their characters to show off in game. And you can obtain those kudos by doing challenges and getting crowns by winning a match. So, unfortunately, I didn't win a match. Did you guys win any of the matches?
No.
Just came in first right now in the qualifier round, but that's about it.
Nice.
I
So
don't
you're
know.
literally playing right now. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I should have fired up the Switch, but it's upstairs, unfortunately. But yeah, I think like games like this, it kind of reminds me of when we have game nights, right? We and you guys can actually check this out on youtube.com/entertainment plaza. Just search the Entertainment Plaza. I have footage up there of some of our game nights, and we're playing iDarb, or we're playing what's the other one that's like
What was the
tank?
dodgeball one?
dodgeball one, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine myself playing those by myself.
Right.
But at the same time, man, those games stole the night. Like we have games that are graphical powerhouses, like the Call of Duties or the Halos. And what happens every game night? We end up with iDarb. We end up with the dodgeball game, and they look like they came out for the Nintendo.
Yeah,
10 out of 10s with other people, and not so much by yourself. So this is kind of where
Correct.
Fall Guys falls for me. No pun intended.
Same way. I definitely agree. And as I said before, which is funny because playing the game and when you did get disqualified, they ask you if you want to continue and watch the rest of the people play. I'm like, that's stupid. I don't want to watch the rest of the people play. But I will say, when Moses threw up the video of him playing, I think it was the very first time he played, and he put the video up online. I sat there and watched the whole thing, and I was intense, like I was part of this game. I'm like, no, follow, no. I had my wife sitting there watching. I'm sitting there. I literally watched from beginning to the end, and I was really hyped just watching Moses play this game and possibly fall off the stuff or watching what he did and everything. So I was entertained in that. Now I don't know if it was because I knew who was playing and it was a situation like I was very excited, or if it was just a brand new situation. I didn't get to play the game yet, but just like we just spoke about, like the game's cool, it's fun, but it's not going to keep my attention by myself.
Right.
Get everyone together with it by myself, no.
Yeah. The whole I guess thing is being free to play is like the big seller to me. Thank God it's free to play. I would purchase this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely is not a game I would purchase. I'm very particular with games that I would purchase, and something like this where it requires essentially other people to have it to have fun. I wouldn't do. Halo, like, yeah, we always playing together, but I can have fun by myself, playing Halo, whether it's the campaign or even the multiplayer. Something like this, unfortunately, again, I hate to keep bringing these games back, but like iDarb or that dodgeball game, you'll never catch me playing that by myself. And Fall Guys, like, I might dabble in it here and there. It's a free-to-play game. But it's not something that I'll keep coming back to, unfortunately. So, and that kind of puts us in a weird predicament now, doesn't it? Right? Like, the goal of this podcast is to determine whether a game is GamePass, which is, another way of saying the game is good and you should go download it, or ass, which is, even though it's on Game Pass, it's ass and avoid it. So that's what I'm going to ask you guys. This is it's a tricky question. Gylan, is Fall Guys Game Pass or ass?
I'm going to have to give it a Game Pass because it's a good game. it's a good game. It's a fun game. Being that I don't want to play it myself doesn't make it not a good game. Being that I'm bored playing by myself doesn't make it a good game because it's fun. I'm just bored real quick with it, but
Yeah.
I enjoy playing it. So I can't say, oh, that's ass. So I'm gonna give it a Game Pass because if we got together, oh, what game you want to play? Oh, let's play this. Like if it wasn't a game that was asked, we're not going to pick to play it at any point in time ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying, oh, I play this by myself. It's trash. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm just saying I'm bored by it really quick because of how it's set up. But I think it is a good game, so I'm gonna give it a pass.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very good points. And Andy, I go to you, man. Again, very hard question. You've played some of it. Game Pass or ass?
I'll give it a Game Pass. Like I said, it's something you can play with the family. I guess take turns, like when you're having a little get together. Something easy to get into and play. But if it was not that it was on Game Pass, like if I had to pay for it, yeah, it would definitely not be a pass for me. But yeah, for being on Game Pass, I'd definitely give it a pass. You know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
it's good enough. It's like you could get like you said, we could play together and you can have a few guys get on and you can just give each other a hard time playing it. Then I can see the fun. I can see the fun in the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I agree. To echo what you guys have been saying, I give it a Game Pass as well. Even though I can't see myself putting hours upon hours in this game, but I can definitely see myself if we're all playing, or if we say, "Hey, let's play something different besides Halo or Call of Duty or Destiny." We get on this for a
Right.
little bit, get some people on, we can have a good time, But
Mhm.
so I definitely give it a Game Pass. I could see this being one of the top games for like a game night. And it's a great game. It's free. So you can't really,
Right.
even if you don't have Game Pass, it's on PlayStation for free now. It's on Nintendo Switch. And don't get me wrong, it played okay on the Switch. It played a lot better on the Xbox. That's kind of what I was saying with that. Like it was playable
Okay.
on the Switch. It's just
Hmm.
frame rates and all that stuff. Just if you have the Xbox, get it on Game Pass and you'll be set to go. But yeah, that was Game Pass or Ass Guys. We gave Fall Guys, formerly known Ultimate Knockout, a Game Pass, and go and download it, try it out, play it with your family, play it with your friends. But if you guys don't have any other words, we good to go.
Oh,
Go
before
ahead.
we sign
Oh
off,
yes, sir. Go
if
ahead.
you two things. I don't know what Moses is talking about, but two things. One, I love the shirt. If you
Yes,
guys
sir.
want a shirt, peep it out. If you like a shirt, let us know. Two, if you know what the British Bulldog game is, somebody write us and let us know
Yeah,
what that
yeah.
game is because I've never heard of it and I want to know. Also, check out our older videos, check out our newer videos. Let us know what you think. If you have any suggestions on a Game Pass or as game that you want us to check out, let us know. If there's a movie review that you want us to check out, please jump in the comments, send a message, let us know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm actually going to set up a voicemail here for our listeners real soon so they can leave us voicemails, leave us comments. But you can always comment on YouTube. You can always join our chat on Twitch Live and be part of our podcast as well. So, Andy, any final thoughts? All
That's
right,
it, man. Just
man of many words. So,
yeah.
eh.
all right, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in on twitch.tv/entertainment plaza. This will be up on YouTube here shortly and on all podcast services around the world. For Gylan and Andy, I'm Moses. See you next time. Peace.